Division wins are always big. This one just keeps us in the race. Big game next week puts us in position to make a jump next week. So put us in a good spot.
You obviously reached out to Vaughn back in March. Is it plays like that today, the game-changing plays that can completely shift the division game?
I've seen Vaughn make that exact play countless times. Saved a game in New England doing that same thing. You know, that's kind of guy that Vaughn is. He's never going to quit. He hit some adversity this year and battles through it and makes game-changing plays for us. So he's everything that you could ask for in a veteran guy that young guys can look up to.
How important was that in that moment against that opponent, not going down 7-0 and being able to flip it on?
That's huge, especially the way they like to play defense. You know, their rush is really good, and if you get behind on them, it could be a long day. And then we go down the field and score a touchdown. That was a big-time momentum swing.
Given all the adversity you guys have faced as a team this year, how does it feel for you to be sitting here knowing, I mean, you just said next week's a huge game, but, I mean, you guys are still giving yourselves a chance to make the postseason?
Yeah, it feels good to play in big games. That's why we do what we do. That's why we work so hard. You know, everything that I do in the off season is to put myself in the best position to play great at the end of the year in these big games coming up. So it's exciting to still be in it. Guys work really hard, coaches work really hard, so it's nice to rattle off a couple wins here.
The defense has taken a lot of heat this season, but in the second half when you needed them, it seemed like they really stepped up. What does that do for you and the whole team's confidence going into this important stretch down the end?
Yeah, number one, it's great to see them make plays. You know, I thought the defensive line was so disruptive today. We had some young guys really step up and make big-time plays. McKinley Jackson, first sack. Chris Jenkins, 2 sacks. Joseph Osai, all over the place. I'm not sure. I think he had 1. And then Trey, obviously, all around the ball. So that was great to see. And as a quarterback, when you see that, you start to play the game a little differently. You know, you're not going to quite extend as much. Maybe you take a sack where in a different spot you try to extend or try to get the ball to somebody, and you know you feel confident trying to protect the ball in those situations when your defense is playing like that.
When you look at how the season has gone for you guys in terms of margin for error in games that you've won and the games that you've lost, what is the common denominator that you've noticed during the week that's led you guys to be able to win when you have that you need to have next week to the Broncos?
You know, we've had great energy in practice. Guys flying around, dancing, very vocal. Practice has been fun the last couple of weeks, and I think it really starts with the defense. The DBs are always bringing great energy at practice, and you know that's not really my personality. I'm more of a, you know, what do I have to do on this play, trying to get motions and shifts and trying to operate. And so when you're in practice and you feel your DBs and your defense flying around, being vocal, making plays, makes practice fun.
Have you ever thrown a touchdown pass falling flat in your face?
That one was crazy. No, I have not. My brother sent me a picture of it after the game. I might have to post that one.
I mean, it looked like you were even amazed when you got up.
I was parallel. I don't know how I threw it, but that one was pretty cool.
Can you walk us through your thought process, kind of as that play was unfolding, and kind of how you managed to walk us through how that all unraveled?
Yeah, they doubled Jamar on the front side of the play, so I got backside to Mike. He was on a little crosser route, and then I just felt the lane up, and I didn't pick my feet up good enough, and got tripped up by somebody's feet. So I need to do a better job of just picking my feet up in pocket, but was able to. I don't know how T got so open. I'll have to see it on tape, but he obviously ran a great route and saw him open enough to try that throw and was able to execute it.
At what point when you were falling down or were you on the bench, you realized that T was still like open and like you were still kind of getting the passer?
I saw him as I was starting to move up in the pocket, and then as I was falling down, I was like, got to try to get it to him any way that I can. I thought my knee might be down because I'd never been in that position throwing a football before, but was able to keep it up.
When a guy says you just did what nobody else ever did, 250 yards and 3 touchdowns, nobody's ever done that in this big game. How mean, what's that make you think?
I work really hard for this. You know, I put a lot into going out and playing well on Sundays, and when you get records and when you make big time plays, you know, I'm trying to get better at appreciating those and being excited about that. You know, that hasn't really been who I am, but you know, I think if I want to have the longevity that I want to, I need to appreciate and be excited about things like that. So that's exciting for me.
Speaking of touchdown passes in 7 straight games, not a whole lot of people. Brady's got 10 in a row. Pete Manning's got 8. You're one of like 3 other guys, I think, that have 7. I mean, what does that kind of production mean to you?
Putting us in a good position to win games. You know, you want to put points up on the board. You want to score touchdowns, and the more that I can do that, the better off our team will be.
What do you mean by longevity? In terms of the stats and all that, you have to appreciate what is longevity?
I want to play for a long time, and you know, this is a tough physical game that can break you down, and you know, I just need to flip my mindset a little bit and enjoy little things here and there to enjoy this a little more and have more fun.
That being said, you haven't really talked much about the playoffs over the course of the year. Now, with 3 straight wins, 2 weeks left, does it feel, are you allowing yourself to think of maybe there's a chance y'all do sneak in?
We just got to win this week and go from there. That's what we got to do from here on out. Try to let everything else play out, but you know, we just got to go take care of business, take care of what we can control, and you know, see where we stand.
We haven't had a chance to talk to you since the offensive lineman told us your Christmas gift to them. Can you tell us a little bit about how you came up with the idea to give them the swords?
Well, they wanted guns, and I was like, I don't know about guns, guys. And so I was in the weapon mindset, and I was like, what's a cool weapon? And samurai swords, I think, are pretty dang cool. And Nicole, she works for me, and she was able to go and find them for me. So she did a great job finding the best ones out there. So I think guys were excited about it.
You brought up records a little while ago. Jamar went over 1,500 yards with that last touchdown. Did you guys know where he was at the yardage total for the season on the sideline before that last possession?
We did not. He didn't want to even go out there for that play. You know, he wanted to put somebody else in, and I guess Troy convinced him to go out there and, you know, hopefully get a touchdown. We were able to convert on it. I was a little late to him, but he did a great job of adjusting to the back shoulder throw and just continues to make plays.
Was that, I mean, you've been trying, it seems like you've been trying all year to get a free play like that. And your eyes must have lit up when you saw it. I mean, was that just, I mean, what do you do at that point? Is he running the same route? Or
Yeah, we just try to get down the field and give our guys a chance. We've been able to get a couple of those, you know, I think we've had one the last 4 or 5 weeks that works out that way. I always try to find a flag, but I knew they jumped on that one. We've had a couple where we got the flag, but I wasn't able to find it, and so it turns into like a little extended scramble drill. But we've been pretty efficient in noticing, you know, when they're subbing and also getting guys to jump off sides. So we've been pretty good at that.
Was there any conversation with the official when Miles had you down on the sideline?
It's always hard for me to tell where I am in that spot. Personally, I didn't feel like it was late. I haven't seen the clip. I could be wrong, but I wasn't impressed about that one.
As far as cadence goes, how big was it on the 1 yard line to get them to jump?
Yeah, that was kind of started off the drive great. You know, in that spot, you try to just, you know, we were just going to sneak it and get out of there, but was able to mix up the cadence on them and got him to jump, and so it got us some space so we could call some plays.
It seems like you have a lot of confidence with Andre Josevach in the red zone. It dates back into last year. Why is that?
He just continues to make plays in scramble drill situations, and you know, teams are going to continue to double team Jamar, and now we have guys like Andre and Mike that just go and win for us. And those guys have been so valuable for us in those situations this year. And Andre, from the day that he got here, worked really hard, but where he excels is scramble drill situations and breaking off his route and understanding where I'm at. That's a big part of his game.
Joe, what do you appreciate most about Jamar?
Just how consistent he is, week in and week out, day in and day out. Never misses a practice. We get our reps in full speed every single week to try to get better, and he's been that way since I've known him. That's why he's so great, because of how he practices, how he works, and his discipline. I think he's a great guy for young guys to come into this building to watch him go to work every single day and learn from and take a lot from him.
Did the Canes get getting?
Joe, it seems like this team's had their back against the wall kind of all season. 3 straight wins now. What does it say about the resilience and scrimmage here?
Yeah, we're fighting, we're battling. Expected nothing less from us. You know, there's been a lot of adversity this year, and it's been tough. It's been real tough, but it's been nice to rattle off a couple wins here, get some positive momentum going, seeing some young guys make some big-time plays. We got to keep that going.
Did the cadence help you with this last few plays to get him to jump?
Yeah, we were able to get him there too.
After Miles got his 100th sack, you called the timeout. It looked like you said a little something to him. I'm just curious if that was what that was you said to him.
Oh, I didn't know he had his 100th sack. I just saw a blitz coming that I didn't feel great about, so I called a little timeout, and then they brought the same blitz that I saw coming, but from a different look, and I didn't see it coming that time, so that wasn't great.
So what do you think of your performance of the 2 top tackles that haven't played? Your number 1, number 2 tackles are down, you know, and you got 2 other guys out there. How do they hold up for you?
Yeah, I thought they did an admirable job. Cody is always consistent. Cody does a great job. He's blocking Myles Garrett all day. He got one sack. I'm not sure if he got more than that, but I thought Cody did an unbelievable job on him all day. And then, you know, you saw Devin come in last week and play really well for us, and then now he has to go in at right tackle, and he's always ready for his opportunity too. So I think those guys, it's got to be tough when you're just sitting on the sideline in cold weather, not expecting to go in, and then all of a sudden you get thrown in there, and now you got to go block an edge rusher who's been warm all day, frothing at the mouth, trying to get a sack. And so I wouldn't want to be in that position, but I think they do a good job.
When you guys hit the valley a little bit on offense, there was a stretch there for a while. Was it that big? Was that as much a part of the? Was that when you were talking about that the game was such that, you know, you were going to be careful and not overdo it?
Yeah, they were doing a good job up front getting home. They were sticky in coverage in those spots too, and you know, our defense is playing so well. You just try to take care of the ball in those situations to get it back to them and let our defense keep making plays.